we go. Okay. Good morning. So we all know the word namaste, right? We use it in yoga, but I wanted to share with you its full meaning, and because I think most people don't know what it means. So namaste, so nam means to bow or to honor. Aste is to you, but it is also spirit. So it means when someone is saying namaste to someone else, it's a hello in India, but anywhere it is saying the light within me honors the light within you. And I think that's a really beautiful way to say hello. So namaste, everyone. And in our meditation, we will explore that a little bit more. Its extended meaning. So let's first come inside, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. On your inhale, think about igniting that light, about turning it on. That's inside of you. It's already there, but you need to fuel it up a little bit. So deep inhale, feel the idea, that whole idea of light inside of you. And when you exhale, you're sharing it with the world. Deepen your breath, inhaling, fill your lungs up with a deeper inhale. When you exhale, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down, but still think about igniting that light. Allow yourself to imagine and feel that the light is filling up your whole body. So with each breath, you're filling your body up with life, surely, and with light. After your next exhale, return to your natural breath and follow your breath for a little bit longer, your natural breath. And then after your next exhale, open your eyes, take in the light. Okay. So let's begin with our side body stretches. Over to the left with your left arm, dropping your right shoulder. Push off your right hand, bring both arms through center and straight over to the other side. And let's do that again. Let's go from side to side, and we can make it a continuous flow. Give yourself a moment in the full stretch before you spring off to the other side. Next time your right arm is going to the right pause, bring your right hand to your left knee and come up into your twist, turning to look over your left shoulder. Getting taller on your inhales, twisting a little bit more when you're empty of breath. Left arm alongside left ear. Gonna inhale, and on an exhale, twist to the other side. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your arms alongside your ears, twist to the other side. So we're going to flow again here, arms up and twist. Arms up and twist. You're exhaling on that twist. Inhaling as you come through center. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Exhale and pause. And then turn back to center. So we're going to work today, we've been doing this week, but we're going to work on upper body strength and some core as well. We need to work on our core because those two really are, it's important that they work together. So all of yoga, every time we do a plank pose, every time we do a cobra pose, every time we're working on upper body strength as lights. But I want to bring in some poses, some things that will help us to build a little bit more strength. So bring your right arm all the way up to the sky, look up. Reach, grab, make a fist and bring your elbow down to your waist. Inhale, open your hand. Exhale, make a fist and bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Other side. Inhale, grab. Exhale, use your arm muscles. Inhale. Exhale, use your muscles. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Both together. Inhale. Bring whatever you want down. This time, you're going to grab, make a fist, bring your elbows down to your waist and they'll go back behind so we get our triceps involved. Inhale. Exhale, swing your elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, swing your elbows back. Again. And bring them back. All right. Hug yourself. Notice which arm's on top. We're going to do our bat wings. Yeah. So bow your head. Nightfall comes, you lift your head. You begin to open your arms. The first position is forearm over forearm. Second position, your fingers are pointing forward, your elbows are bent. Third position, you're sending your elbows back behind you as if they wanted to touch each other. Open your wings wide. Inhale, exhale, send your spine back behind you, your wings touching in front of you. Exhale, push the wind away. Exhale, curl back. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale, flap your wings. Exhale, bring your hand to your heart. All right. Cross the opposite arm. Bow your head. I think I had the other one. Okay. Look up, forearm over forearm. Fingers pointing forward. Inhale, exhale, elbows back behind you. Open your wings. Inhale, exhale, curl behind you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, flying away, exhale. Inhale, and then bring your hands together at your heart and then release them. Roll your shoulders, both directions. All right, good. Oh, let's shake out our legs. We've been cross-legged in Sukhasana for a while. All right. So Sukhasana is when we're seated cross-legged. What we're going to do is come to Tadasana legs, which requires soles kissing. All right, and we're going to do a 6-pointed star. So forearm over forearm in front of your chest. Inhale, exhale a little bit. Inhale, flat back. Exhale a little bit, nice long spine. Inhale, exhale, and come down with your forearms as far as you can comfortably come. And let them land. They may still be floating, or they let them land on your legs. Yeah, or your ankles. So let's try spreading our arms just a little bit, sending your elbows out to the side so that your wrists are still one on top of the other. And I wanted to do that because it's a prettier star. Yeah, it's a wider base for the first triangle, the top triangle. On an inhale, lift your arms up. Come all the way up and then open up your arms. Excellent. All right. Legs extended. So we talked a little bit. I'm going to do this way. We talked a little bit. No, this way. It's very confusing, you know. Okay. So we're going to use a little bit more arm strength. You can use blocks here. If you have blocks, you'll come up a little higher. So I'll show it to you without the blocks. You're going to lift your hips and swing them from side to side. So you're rolling over your heels and then bring it down. On blocks, and if you don't have blocks, just do what we just did again. There's blocks in the, and bring it up. Bring your hips up and roll them from side to side. And then bring them back down. All right. So now we're going to do some seated leg lifts. So bring your right leg in. Left leg is extended, it's active, toes to the ceiling, legs engaged. You're going to come upright to your mountain spine and inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or you can do it the other way around, whatever works best in terms of your breath. Yeah, you feel it in your quadricep muscles up here? Yes, you should. And bring it down. Okay, that was the easy one. Now you're going to roll your leg out to the side, all the way from your hip joints, so that you keep your knee in line with your toes. And we'll do that again. So this is lower body strength now. And bring it down. Okay. Left leg comes in. Hug it. I used to do this a lot, and I haven't done it in a long time, so have to bring it back. Inhale, exhale. Or you could do it the other way around. Exhale when you're down, inhale when you're up. See which works better for you in controlling the movements with your breath. And you can stop at any time. I'm stopping now. Open your leg, rotate it out to the side. Right? Pinky edge of your foot on the mat or close to it. And ouch, ouch. Okay, that's it for me. Okay, and extend both your legs. Good. And shake them out. Let's come on to our hands and knees. So you know that, the alignment, that your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, or you can step your hands a little bit forward of your shoulders if that feels better. And let's do our cats and dogs here. And we did them with our bat wings, but we're going to do this now, and notice the difference in the feeling as you curl your spine towards the mat. Sending your heart a bit forward, your tailbone reaching up. Exhale, arch your spine to the sky, spread your shoulder blades. Feel the shape of your spine. Inhale, dog spine. Exhale to cat. Inhale. And exhale. Continue now at your own pace. The slower you go, the more you can feel the undulation of your spine, the shape shifting. The next time you're in your cat spine, pause, and then send your hips to your heels, toward your heels. Keep your arms extended overhead. Inhale, lift your hips, send your heart forward, extend your legs back behind you. Now, this is a variation of upward facing dog, and we're going to do that in a little bit. Push your hands into the mat so that your shoulders don't scrunch and you build strength in your upper arms. Turn under your toes, downward facing dog. Right. Come forward to plank. Back to dog. Lift your right leg and place your right toes on your left heel. So you're using your heel as a ledge for your right foot. So you have three limbs now to come to your three-limbed plank. Back to dog. Once more. Good. And back to dog. Place your right foot back on the mat. And we'll do that on the other side. So you're going to lift your left leg, send it behind your right, place your toes, maybe the ball of your foot can get there, on the back of your heel behind your, what's that, ankle. And then come forward to plank. Exhale. Inhale to plank. Bring your foot back down to the mat, your knees to the mat. Child's pose. Turn your wrists in the opposite direction. So place the backs of your hands on your mat and send your elbows back behind you so that you turn your wrists in the opposite direction here for a little bit. Because we're going to be on our wrist for a little bit longer. Extend your arms. All right, we're going to do a slingshot now. So you're in your child's pose. You're going to lift your hips, turn under your toes, and your hips can still go back. Look forward. On an inhale, you're going to sprint forward. Exhale to dog. Knees to the mat. Hips to your heels. Your toes should still be turned under. And slingshot into your plank. Knees to the mat. Child's pose. Turn your wrists your hands in the opposite direction to give your wrists a little break. Arms overhead, come forward. Turn under your toes, down dog. Okay. Send your shoulders over your wrist for plank pose. Now you're going to try and keep your hips centered. So you're not going to swing your hips. You want to keep them centered. And you're going to send your left arm out to the side, bring it down. Right arm to the side and bring it down. You're pressing into the mat when you do that. By pressing into the mat, when you send your left arm out, you minimize the movement of your hips. Bring your knees down. Child's pose. A lot of child's pose here in between. All right. Come back to hands and knees. And then come down onto your forearms. And you're going to slide back and forth. Your whole torso coming forward and going back, opening your knee joints, your elbow joints. And then come to center. All right, so you're going to come on to straight arms. So you'll slide your hands back a little bit and you have straight arms. They're forward of your shoulder right now. Now, I'm going to ask you to bend your elbows and come down towards the mat. But in order to do that, what I'd like you to do is not send your elbows out to the side, but to send your elbows towards your legs. So try that with me. They're going back and down, back and down. All right. So now what we're going to do is bend our elbows, bring our torso down, our nose towards the mat, any amount, straighten your arms. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows, come as close to the mat as you can, push up onto straight arms. Inhale, exhale, bend your elbows, come back up. All right, so now you're going to bring your hands a little bit closer. Shake your arms out first, shake them out. All right, so you want your arms, your hands a little bit closer. So when you come down, your chest should be between your hands. So widen your hands a little bit on the mat. Bend your elbows, same as before, back behind you. Bring your chest in between your hands, any amount. You can come down a little, you can come down a lot, right? And each time we go down, go a little bit more, push your edge a little bit more. One last time, coming down and come up. Come up onto your knees, shake out your arms. Shake your wrists. Okay. Let's do a little wrist exercise here. All right. So you're going to place the backs of your hands, your fingers pointing toward your knees, and the backs of your hands are all the way down to your wrists on the mat. Now, depending on how close your fingers are to your knees is how difficult this will be. So let's start with our hands a little farther away from our knees. And send your hips down to the mat. Keep your arms straight, feel your wrist. Yeah. And then come back up. Again. And come back up. And now move your hands a little closer. And a little closer. Notice it gets easier. I think I said it the opposite way, but it's easier when you get closer to your knees. Okay, shake them out. All right, because we're going to be on our wrists for a little more, so I want to make sure your wrists are happy. Okay, all right. Come to table. Right leg back behind you. Lift it hip high. Check that your hips are square using your forearm across your hips to make sure they're even. And then send your right arm alongside your right ear. Or not. Left arm. I'm sorry, left arm. I said right. Left arm. This one. Left arm. And bring it down. Left leg goes back. Lift your leg hip high. Check your hips. Right arm reaches out. And bring it down. Okay. Left arm, left leg back behind you. Right leg, I'm sorry, right leg back behind you. Lift it up hip high. Left arm reaches alongside left ear. Then you're going to send your left ear straight out from your shoulder. So you'll swing it to the left so that it comes straight out from your shoulder. You'll rotate your leg so that the big toe edge of your foot, your whole leg, is facing the floor. And you'll send your leg, swing it around so it's opposite your hip. Bring it back. Bring everything down. Child's pose. Bring your hips back up. Let's do that on the left side. Send your left leg back behind you. Lift it hip high. Right arm extends. Swing your right arm so that your fingers are opposite your shoulder, that half a T shape. Rotate your left leg and send it so that it's opposite your hip. Bring your leg back, bring your arm back. Child's pose. Come back to table. One last thing on our hands and knees to support for our core. Send your left leg back behind you. Lift it hip high. Right arm along right ear. Bend knee, bend elbow. Elbow pointing down, knee pointing down. Inhale, exhale, elbow to waist, knee to nose. Straighten on an inhale, exhale, curl. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale, and then bring it down. Right leg goes back, left arm. Lift, bend, bend, exhale, curl. Inhale, straighten, exhale, curl. Inhale, straighten. And come down. Child's pose. Come up to stand. So make your way up to stand. Come to your mountain. Come in to your beautiful mountain. Send your shoulders forward, up, back, down. Arms, let them fall naturally. Kind of your head reaching up. Feet rooted in the earth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gather. Exhale, bring Anjali Mudra to your heart. Once more, inhale. Exhale. Excellent. Good. All right. Step your right leg back. Arms up alongside your ears. Take your right wrist with your left hand and stretch over to the left. You want to use the weight of your left arm to encourage that stretch. Don't pull it, just let the weight stretch your side body. Stretching your IT band too. Arms alongside your ears, step forward. Other leg goes back, left leg is back. Arms alongside your ear. Take left wrist with right hand, stretch to the right. Release your arms, step forward. Send your arms straight out in a T shape. right? And then send your thumbs facing down. And then send your thumbs facing behind you. And then you're going to go in the opposite direction with your thumbs reaching down, and continue to rotate your arms, right? And then pause, and then bring your arms down by your sides. So let's do a little squatting. We're going to start very slowly, gradually, a little ratcheting ourselves down. So bend your knees just a little bit, very little, and straighten. A little bit more, and straighten. A little bit more, and straighten. And then sit in your chair. When you sit in your chair, you want to bring your arms alongside your ears, or they could be straight out from your shoulders. Come on the ball of your right foot. Lift your right leg, bring it down. Sit back in your chair. If you came up a little bit, lift your left leg, bring it down. Bring your hands to a prayer position. Bring your prayer to your heart. Bend your knees deeply, sitting deeply in your chair. Inhale and exhale, hook your left elbow over your right leg. Bring your legs together like you had one leg. And press your palms together to deepen your twist. Open your arms. Close them again to your prayer. Look down at the mat. Come forward. Lift your right foot. And then send it all the way back behind you. Right. All right, so the key here, now we're going to come forward. You're going to bring your weight over your right leg. Come forward. Don't be afraid of coming forward so that you can lift your left leg and bring it forward. Bring your hands to the middle and come back up to stand. Arms overhead, sit in your chair, prayer to your heart. Right elbow over left knee. Bring your legs together. All right. Open your arms. Close them again. Twist a little more. Look down at your feet. Bring your weight forward as you come onto the ball of your right foot and send it back behind you. And then twist again. Look down at your foot. Bring your weight over your left foot. Lift your right leg. Bring it forward. Bring your prayer to center. Fly out and up and down the center line. Okay. I automatically go in that direction. All right. Okay. Take a few breaths. Come onto the ball of your right foot, step it back, warrior one, legs. Send your arms streaming behind you. Make sure your knee is over your ankle or behind it. Your back leg is strong and straight. Your feet are firm into the ground. You're going to lift your warrior up from the earth. Open up your heart. Warrior one. Send your arms back behind you. Interlace your fingers. Open up your heart. Brave warrior. Inhale, exhale, come forward. Inhale, exhale, maybe you'll come all the way inside your leg, crown of your head reaching down, knuckles to the sky or straight back behind you. Push your feet into the mat to bring yourself back up. All right, so we're going to try something here. Release your arms. And just as we did before, bringing our weight over our front leg, we're going to do the same thing here. You're going to come on to the ball of your right foot. Bring your weight over your left to lift your leg up in front of you, and then come into a tree. And let it go. Right. Left leg, warrior one. Arms streaming. Inhale your warrior up. Oh, we forgot to say a prayer before. Let's do it now. Look up. Bring your prayer to your heart. Arms back behind you. Yoga Mudra behind you. Open up your brave heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And push in to the mat and come back up to stand. Come on the ball of your left foot. Bring your weight over your right foot. Lift your left leg. Come into your tree. And release it. All right. We're going to come back down on to the mat. I wanted us to do some balance. And now we're going to do a little bit of work on our back, but first come to sit. Come to sit with your legs out in front of you. Just breathe. Catch your breath. And then send your arms straight out in front of you, palms facing each other. Inhale, exhale, reach. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pause. Bring your forearms to the mat. Yeah. Bring your feet to the mat. Slide your hips towards your heels. Try to get your elbows under your shoulders. See if we can make use of all that strength we just built. Bring your knees into your chest and do a little bicycle. And then pause, go the other way. And then bring your feet to the mat. Slide your arms forward, come all the way down, bring your back all the way down to the mat. Lengthen your spine. You're going to cross your right ankle over your left thigh, and then bring your left leg into your chest. All right. We're not doing what we normally do here. We're going to do something a little different. We're going to do a reclining pigeon, a supta, kapotasana on. So take a foot with one hand, a knee with the other. Send your left leg up to the sky and arrange it so that your ankle is bent as if you were standing on the ceiling. So you're holding your pigeon leg, this is your pigeon leg, into your chest, right? And it's going to stay there. So your pigeon may be out farther, it may be right up against your chest. So wherever it is, it's perfectly fine. You're going to inhale your left leg down to the mat. And then you're going to exhale it back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Send both legs up to the sky. So now that you know what we're doing, you can come directly in to your pigeon leg on the other side so that your left ankle is on your right thigh. Take hold of your foot and your knee. If you feel you can wrap your arms around your knee like you do when we're seated, then go for it, or not. Inhale your right leg down. Exhale it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release both of your legs to the sky. And we're going to scissor our legs. And pause. And then scissor them horizontally, one in front of the other, and then alternate which leg comes in front. And then bring both your feet together. Bring your knees into your chest. Send your arms straight out from your shoulders in a T shape. Bring your feet back to the floor. I forgot to give you a cue. Lift your hips and send them over to the right, just an inch or two. Right. And then bring your knees back in. So you're going to bring your arms are still in that T shape. You're going to bring your knees toward your left elbow. And they're not going to touch your elbow. Maybe some of you, they will. Probably not. And you're going to lift your left shoulder blade, your left shoulder, and then bring it back down so that you can get more of your right shoulder on the mat. Look over your right shoulder, look at your right fingers. This is a core building pose. Maybe you'll straighten your legs so that your toes come toward your fingers. You can do one leg at a time. Maybe you can touch your toes. So the toes come towards the fingers, not the fingers towards the toes. However, You don't have to reach your fingers. Bend your knees, come back to center with your hips. Bring your feet on the mat, center your hips. Feet are on the mat. Lift your hips, send them over to the left a little bit. Then bring your knees into your chest. And then your knees to your right elbow, toward your right elbow. Lift your right, you press into your elbow maybe. Lift your right shoulder blade, place your back down on the mat, and look over your left shoulder. Straighten your legs, bringing your toes toward your fingers. Jatari Parivottanasana, the belly turning twist. Bend your knees, come back to center with your legs, feet on the mat, center yourself on the mat. Arms still straight out from your shoulders. And where your feet are, where your legs are in space right now, just send your knees over to the left. So we're doing a very gentle version of what we just did. Look over your right shoulder. Lift your knees, come back to center. And over to the right, send them over to the right, your gaze to the left. Bring your knees to center. If you have a block or a blanket and you'd like to place it underneath your hips for our inversion, then do that. And you know this pose, we end most classes with it, not everyone, but most. And send your legs up to the sky, your legs against that invisible wall. Your arms, just let them relax wherever they wish to be. And we have one more full minute here. And you know, in yoga, that's a long time. If you haven't already, bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat, lift your hips. If you have something under it, remove it, and bring yourself into Shavasana. Feel your whole back body giving into gravity, deepening your relaxation. Follow your breath throughout this Shavasana, the corpse pose, the end of the cycle. Feel the flow of your breath. Feel a light shining deeply inside of you. And with every breath, feel it getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Feel it moving throughout your body to every cell in your body. Take a deep breath. Begin to reawaken your body. Roll your head from side to side. Make gentle movements with your hands and your feet. Send your arms back overhead behind you, your feet in the opposite direction for a great big full body stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest, hug them, and roll from side to side. And then come to center, release your legs and fold over, roll over into a fetal position on whichever side you prefer for our pose of rebirth. a new cycle begins. And then as you're ready, make your way up to sit. So if you are staying for meditation, please make yourself comfortable, whether you're in a chair or on a blanket or even lying down. If you are leaving us, I wish you a beautiful day. Namaste. So make yourself comfortable. Once again, make sure you are feeling that you could stay in this position for a little while. Close your eyes and come inside where we started today. It's okay. Allow your breath to flow freely. Your natural breath, don't change it in any way, just follow your breath. And feel it flowing. And bring your awareness to your heart center. Feel your heart beating. Give it your full attention so that you can almost hear your heart beating. Feel the vibration as it pulses throughout your body. And then feel the light that we have been talking about, the light that is inside of you. And its center is your heart. That beam of light that flows from your heart down your hips, down your legs, and then upward, all the way up to the crown of your head and down your arms, as if that light was glowing through every part of your body. But it starts with your heart, your center. And it fills you up, that light fills you up so much that it begins to flow outside of you like an aura, your biofield, your energy that lives just outside your body. It's your light. And now with your focus on your heart and on your inner light, imagine standing before you is everyone you know, everyone, all of them. See their faces. See them standing right in front of you. You're facing them all. And there may even be people there who you don't like all that much, that you've had problems with. Allow them to join this group of people. And there are people that come from all different places, have all different opinions, but there they are, your friends and family. And begin to notice that just as there is a light in your heart center, there's one in theirs, as if you could actually see it glowing. Feel the light that is inside of them. Everyone has it. Everyone. It is the light of love, and it is our true nature. Separate from opinions, separate from ideas, separate from what we do. It is who we are. You see them all with that glow. And as they look to you, say these words to them. I see the light within you. And I honor the place inside you where the universe dwells, where your divinity lives, that light. I honor the place inside you that is of peace, of love, of light, and of truth. When you are in that place within you, and I am in that place within me, we are all one. We are one. And bring your hands to your heart. Feel your heartbeat against your thumbs. and bring your awareness again to your heart center. To your center of love, compassion. And this light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.